Okay, hey everybody. So this is August the 14th, and we are actually in 7th period right now. And so we're going to film today's lesson with an actual live class, okay? All right, so the first thing is, let's do a really quick review of the basic 5 vowels that we did the very first day, okay? So can y'all tell me what our pronunciation was of just the basic vowels? A, E, O, U. Okay, so that's how we started that. A, E, O, U. And then yesterday, we learned about diphthongs for the first time. And a diphthong is when you have two vowels together, but one of them is considered strong and the other one is considered weak, and you just barely even attach it on to the strong one, whether it is trailing along behind it or you stick it up in front of it and it's just kind of glomming onto it. But together, they're still just one syllable. So if this is A and this is E, then what was this diphthong? I. I. Okay, whether it's written with an I or a Y, it's still just I. All right? So if this is I, then what was this one? A. A. Okay? All right, so we had I and then we had A. Now, these two were a lot easier to do. So we just treated this like the letter Y, so what was that? Ya. And if this is ya, what was this? Yeah. So those are the 4 that we started with yesterday. All right, and here are the practice words that we did. So can y'all tell me what the pronunciations are of these words? Asia, 2 syllables only, syllable, syllable, Asia, okay? 2 syllables, not 3 like in English. Piano, piano, okay? Just 2 syllables only and not 3. Okay, 1 syllable, re, okay, re. 2 syllables. Aire, aire, okay? Just 2 syllables. So while we're here, let's talk about that single R. What was the single R?
The 2 T's.
Like our 2 T's. Flick. 1 flick of the tongue. So, that's all that was. So, aire. With 1 flick. Aire. Okay? Did we do? Yeah, okay. Remember what we said? Whenever you have a word that starts with an R, that you try to treat it like a double. And you try to roll it. So what would that be? If you can. If you can't roll it yet, don't worry about it. So, re. Re. If you can, but if you can't, it's okay. All right? 3 syllables. Syllable, syllable, syllable. Serpiente. And not serpiente. It is serpiente. 3 syllables. That's it. Piente. Okay. All right? And this one has 2 syllables here and here. And the second syllable does have the rolled R if you can do it. Tierra. Okay, repitan. Tierra. Okay, so. And now this is just a quickie little 1 syllable. Remember the A is A, so I. Okay? And 2 syllables starting with the rolled R if you can. Syllable, syllable. Reina. 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 All right, so my second time through is simply going to be the same thing but no commentary. I'm not going to say something about every one of them. We're going to go through them a lot faster on round 2. Just say the word in Spanish and I'll say the word after you, okay? Rey. Ay. Reina. Tierra. Aire. Piano. 2 syllables, not piano like in English 3, but piano. 2 syllables. Serpiente. Okay, 3 syllables, and last but not least, Asia. 2 syllables. Asia. Okay, Asia. Asia. Now my final round is, if you don't remember what they mean in English, it's not a big deal because these are not active vocab words. I just picked these randomly to demonstrate sounds. So, if you don't remember what I said about one, don't worry about it. King, rey. This one you may not remember. Yeah, you may not. Okay, let me use it in a sentence in English, okay? There is a table sitting on its side over here on the side of the room. There is the table sitting on its side because I broke the table yesterday. All right, so Hay is there is. There is a table right there. There are 8 female students in this class. Don't verify that because I'm just making that number up, okay? There are 8 female students in this class, okay? And he's over there counting everybody right now to verify if I'm right or wrong. I'm sure I'm wrong. Okay, so there is, there are. I means there is or there are, okay? Queen, reina. Earth, tierra. Air, which you can hear in here running all the time. Aire. Piano, piano. Snake. Serpiente. Somebody said it. Yeah, you remember it. Yeah, you speak Spanish, so towards. So yesterday my example was, if a house is on fire, most people run away from a burning house, but firefighters run toward. That's their job. So towards, okay? Hacia, towards. So those were the ones that we already covered, and today I'm only going to add 2 more boxes. I'm going to add this box and this box today. Just little by little we're adding to this. So if this is I and this is A, then what's this? Oi. Yes, oi. Very good. So a, e, o, I, a, oi. Okay? And if this is ya and this is ye, this is yo. Okay? Easy. These 3 on the bottom are actually pretty easy to do compared to the ones up top. Okay. So we have oi and yo. We're going to start with those. Sorry. Okay. First one. Yes, it's exactly this sound. Since the H is silent, it's exactly the same sound as that was up there. Oi, which means today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, today. Oi, today. Okay, that's what it means. That's our first one. And then the second one, it is oi. Boina. All right, what the heck is a boina? Yeah, right? Like, well, I don't know. Nobody who is a native speaker has ever seen this word before, and I had to look it up this morning as well, or yesterday as well. So I want to show y'all a boina, okay? All right, so here is a boina. Whoops, let me freeze it. It's a beret. This is the Spanish word for a French beret. Okay? Now up here you see a couple of guys wearing one. Looks like the first fella there is wearing it like a costume. Like he's got a fake, little goatee there. Okay, the other one actually looks really good in his. It's not a costume, it looks good in it. And then you see the girls are wearing a feminine version of a beret. Okay, so question, guys, would you wear one just like, okay, but the ones there on the girls look pretty cute. Girls, would any of y'all actually put together a little outfit with a beret maybe? So a lot of people think that all Frenchmen are walking around with berets on, and that is not true. That's just a stereotype. Frenchmen don't walk around France today in berets. All right. If you see a guy in a beret, more than likely he's a street performer who's got the white paint of mime face on, and he's got a little bucket and wanting you to throw money in, and he's like playing in an accordion just as a street performer. But nobody in France wears a beret now as part of their daily wear. Okay, so this word was, what was it again for pronunciation? Boina. All right, and here's my last one, which is the I-O. Yo, so radio. Radio. In English, radio, 3 syllables. In Spanish, 2 syllables because this is only 1 syllable. Radio. Radio. Okay? All right, so that is our first set, which is oi and yo. And now our last set for today, right here, if this is a and this is U. I want you to say it, but the U is just right at the end. Ow. Mm-hmm. So it won't get equal billing. It won't be ow. It'll be ow. Ow. Okay? Now that one is kind of hard, but this one is super easy. Okay? Yes, that's exactly right. Treat it like a W. We treated this like a Y, remember? Ya, ye, yo. Well, treat this like a W at the beginning, super fast. Wa, like in water. All right? So, easy to do. And here we go. I have 4 samples. Here's my first one with the ow. Aula. Aula. Okay? My second one is 2 syllables. The QUE is ke. Aunque. Aunque. Okay, aunque. All right, so that's my AU. Now we go to the UA. It's going to be wa. Cuatro. Cuatro. Okay, and then one more UA. Cuando. Cuando. Okay, so those are my 4 words. Now, what do they mean? This is a lecture hall. A lecture hall. What is a lecture hall? I remember the first one that I had to go in. I was a junior. I had just transferred to UCF from Lake Sumter, which at the time was still called a community college. Now it's a state college, which is small, and most of the rooms, hold like 25, 30 people, like here, like a high school, right? Okay, well, when you get to the university, you've got some classes that have 200 people in them, okay? And so you walk into an auditorium, but there is a stage, there is a podium, there is a microphone, there'll be a professor, but the seats aren't just like in a movie theater. The seats have that narrow table going all the way down each row. There's a narrow table. It is a lecture hall, and you take your books in and your notes, and you take notes there at the table. Has anybody in here ever been in a lecture hall before? Yeah? Well, this is it right here. Aula is like a big lecture hall. Okay? What are y'all thinking about right now for your university, for your 4-year university? Is anybody in here thinking like either Florida State or University of Florida right now? Got a couple? What about UCF or USF? Anybody thinking of them? Is anybody thinking the one in Jacksonville, University of North Florida? Is anybody in here thinking beautiful Florida Gulf Coast University in Fort Myers? Oh my God, that is so beautiful down there. Yeah, and you're like 15 minutes from the beach. It's so pretty down there. Okay, so you're going to have that when you get to your big university. Okay? All right, the next one, this means although. Aunque means although, as in, I really wanted to go to the movies tonight, although all I have in my wallet is $10 for next payday. I would like to go to the movies, although I don't have much money right now. Okay, although, aunque. All right, you know this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, cuatro. Okay, does anybody know cuando? Cuando is when, as in W-H-E-N, when. Okay, so wife says to hubby, when are you going to mow the yard? The grass is up to our knees right now. And he goes, I'll mow it when the grass is no longer wet. But it did rain this morning, so. Okay. All right, so it means when. Cuando is when. All right, so we covered all of yesterday's, and then we added our 2 new ones today, hoy and yo and au and wa. Okay, so that is all I wanted to cover on our diphthongs for today. Okay, thank you.